I was once in a small city in the United States, and I was traveling to another city, leaving one place to go to another for an important meeting. Turns out that when I got to the plane, it was delayed, not once or twice, several times throughout the day. And basically, we were there at the airport for several hours waiting for the plane to take off. Now, I took this opportunity and actually worked. I made phone calls, which I had to make, and caught up on a lot of the work which I had. And I took this as a blessing. Besides, I didn't have much choice. People, however, were so upset, and they exuded that tremendous anger for no reason. You see, when you practice patience, you increase the chances that you will get what you want. And let me tell you how that worked. By the time we were finally ready to go, which was later on, about 6 hours later, when I got to the counter, the lady who was there seemed to have been quite tired. So I walked up to the counter, and I felt a surge of sympathy for her. And I found myself saying, "It was a long day for you, wasn't it?" And she said, "Yes, it was." And she looked at me, and she immediately reached out from her drawer and gave me a pass. And this was a round-trip ticket anywhere in the country for free. You see, when you practice patience and kindness, you increase the chances that you will get what you want. As it says, you can catch more flies with honey than vinegar. What would have been the point of me getting upset or screaming as other people had done on that day? I realized that they could cancel my flight, but they couldn't cancel my day. They couldn't stop me from working and doing everything that I had to do. And in all honesty, I was pleased that I was given a few hours to catch up on the many things which I had to do on that day. And so my plane was delayed. And I got to my location eventually. It made it more challenging, that is true, but it was not within my control. It's interesting, since this incident, I hear people saying all the time that, in all kinds of stories, how patience will get you what you want. This person at the airport who gave me that ticket, and you hear about this, how people being gracious to one another or helping one another, whether on the plane or at a restaurant or in a busy, crowded place, whatever the case may be. And all of these are because they have patience. That's what patience is. It brings you more of what you need when you need it. Patience gets us more of what we want when we need it. It's not something that we plan. It's not something that we anticipated. It just happened. So what life is all about is being patient and understanding that honey and vinegar are always there for you to use. With honey, you attract so many more good things than you will with vinegar. Keep the hatred and the stubbornness, frustration when it's necessary. I would not use it otherwise. And you'll get what you want. You'll be pleasantly surprised how wonderful life can be when you take things in good strides and you appreciate the people around you and the circumstances, especially when you know that you don't have control of the outside circumstances, but you do have control of your attitude. And I suggest you look into that.
If you like what you've heard, please let us know by leaving a comment below. We would really appreciate if you would be kind enough to like, share, and even subscribe. Feel free to follow us on Facebook.